Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley, and yes, I am pissed off. We got some topics today. I look little. Damn, I wish I looked little. I'm fat as hell right now. To me, not to everybody in the streets. That's why I'm wearing a lot of black when you see me out. Love for you guys, man. Let's talk some life lessons. Talk through sports and entertainment. We're going to cover the media like they cover everybody else. But first, we got to do it with our heart. Lead with our heart. So let's make sure we support the foundation, projecttransition.org, doing tremendous work with the itty bitties out there in the community. All right, let's get into the community, the Cam-munity, the Cam mutiny. Cam Newton has found himself once again trying to help and end up getting hurt while out there in the community. All right, so we all seen the little disrespectful ass itty bitties that have come at Cam Newton before. Little badass babies on the sideline got jokes at a football camp before, talking to Cam Newton disrespectfully, like he's not the MVP he is, like he's not the great quarterback that he was, that he wasn't a guy who's been in a Super Bowl before, or forget all of that, itty bitties. Have your ass even made the NFL yet? Oh, you're too young? Nah, that ain't the only reason. 99.9% of y'all ain't making it. And it ain't just because of your age, okay? So show some respect when you're talking to your elder, especially when your elder is someone who should lead you and help you get to where you want to go, even though you probably ain't gonna make it anyway. You know what? I'm pissed off because I hate the results, and I do my part, but I could do more in making sure the results are different. I hate when I have to show a video like I'm about to show about Cam Newton getting attacked by some former counselors of his who I thought were itty bitties. Turns out they some adults, some little ass adults. But the point is, oh man, this is all bad. So you ever sit idly by? You ever sit in silence and you know that's complicity to something turning out bad? Sometimes I just don't have the energy. Sometimes I don't even think my energy is going to work. But then most of the times, I actually stick my nose in it. Well, I'm going to stick more than my nose in it now going forward because I'm tired of these results. I'm tired of seeing camp after camp, idiot after idiot, just showing this ignorant display to adults, especially those who we should revere, because those are the ones that can help you get to where you need to go. Maybe it's me selfishly trying to make sure I'm not in this predicament because I do so much with the kids. I'm always coaching. I'm always mentoring. And I'll be damned if one of them ever come up to me with an ungrateful attitude. It'll be a problem. And it wouldn't be a physical problem. Nah, we're going to undress this situation. So maybe my approach should be, which it is now, get ahead of it. Get in front of it. Stop letting these things happen and then I sit there and say, yeah, I know why. We all know why, but still we find ourselves here. So let me just give you a little bit of context. According to some of the people involved, there's this top shelf entity team that played against Cam's team. His team is C1N. And they had a game, a heated game. A lot of trash talk between the two teams, under 18 teams. So these itty bitties, almost adults too. Tensions boiled over on Sunday. They said Cam team lost to the other team, right? And the other team was coached by former Cam Newton counselors. So if you guess this, basically Cam Newton raised some guys to become coaches of a team that beat his team, and now Wolf tickets were being sold. Okay, so I guess they had to cash in on the Wolf tickets, as also there was a $5,000 prize and a $1,500 prize for the under 15 team. So money's on the line, skin in the game, they invested, they hot. Somebody loses, somebody talks, you know the setup, you know the formula. But let's talk about this after we watch this ignorant ass video. Yeah, I don't know who y'all dudes are. Ignorant as hell, getting ragged all around. Let's watch this video that's coming from Cam Newton at his camp. Look at these fools. Look at these fools. Yep, this is silly. Look at these nuts. Okay. Y'all, hey fans, let me just tell y'all one thing. The NFL, It ain't for y'all, man. Look at that. Golly, got slangs. Okay, keep going. Keep going. Yeah, we got problems. Woo! I am not up here to preach. Lord knows I'm not in the congregation, but look at this ignorance. And he there to help. He was there to help them. He was there in attendance, putting money up, time up, treasure up, talent up to help, to show y'all this is a way. Pick my brain, not pick at me, pick on me. So, woo, all to the bad right there. Okay. Let's talk about emotional intelligence, y'all, because that's something that I think you learn a little bit later in life. Even the phrasing I didn't hear until a little bit later in life. Emotional intelligence, because we always thought about cognitive intelligence, right? Like your brain, how smart are you? What's your hippocampus up to? Like, and you got into those conversations of memorization. School was so much memorization. Like, am I really learning? Am I getting deep critical thinking skills? Or am I just remembering the state capitals from Monday on Friday's test? You know? So then you start to hear about the evolution of intelligence from just memorization to deeper critical thought to emotional intelligence. Woo, that's a tough one. I don't even want to say for men. I want to say for, because I know some dudes that are actually pretty good, pretty tame, pretty chill, pretty composed. I think it's for guys who go through traumatic situations that were unsettled, traumatic situations that were not properly discussed. Raise your hand if you ever went through something bad and nobody wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted to talk through it. Raise your hand, damn it. PTSD, right? All the stuff I've seen, all the stuff you've seen, we all seen it. And then nobody there, no elder statesman to sit there and say, this happened because of this. This is why this occurred. This is how you can avoid this. And this is how you can find yourself back into this. No, you know, it was just a lot of situations, things happen, consequences. And there's a lot more between there, right? We can fill in the blanks, y'all. So the emotional intelligence of these cats at this camp, ignorant, beyond dumb, beyond low, because like ignorance has no boundaries anymore. Like it's boundless ignorance. Can't say that I like the old way where ignorance was pretty much contained to the ignorance. You remember those days where the gangsters messed with the gangsters? You remember those days where the people in the streets were messing with the people in the streets? Remember those days where there was a such thing as an innocent bystander? When the last time you heard that? They don't even say it anymore. They just be like, victim. It used to be innocent bystander because they're like, dog, he ain't got nothing to do with that. Now, he in the wrong place at the wrong time. Oh, well, ain't about you ain't got nothing to do with it. It's like, I don't give a damn. So I've noticed boundless ignorance, and I've seen it in many ways. You see it right here. You'll do anything. You'll ignite. You'll go on 100. You on 10 with kids around. I was at a birthday party yesterday, harmlessly, but the guy was talking profanity, let the first one slip. Second one, third one. I was like, hey, I was like, itty bitty's here, man. Oh, yeah. See, that's how they get you, because you be like, I don't want to disturb this moment. Oh, I ain't got the energy. Oh, he knows what he's doing. Oh, he ain't going to do it again. You get caught up in all these mental scenarios. Next thing you know, ignorance abound. Ignorance everywhere. So I'm noticing a lot of boundless ignorance in front of kids. It don't matter. I'm noticing, obviously, churches, schools. And the churches one is obvious because nothing's sacred anymore because religion's under attack. And for those who are not religious, don't mean you still got to attack religion. Because religion, at minimum, was at least trying to explain some of these life dimensions. Give them credit for that. Suckers back there in the years of the feather tip pen or a scroll or some damn hammer and a scaffold trying to write something down. And the suckers just trying to explain the dimensions of life. They ain't get everything right. Maybe they did. The point is, y'all know what the damn intention was. Stop beating it up. But because you beat it up, now, if nothing's sacred, then let's go to war. And we understand, been a lot of religious wars, and now a lot of secular wars occurring from that. So we are all at this. We are all in this. And I'm not going to excuse you parents. I'm not going to absolve you parents. First of all, how did the kids turn into adults this ignorant? Because they were raised that way. Or they were allowed to be this way. That part. How they even get here in the first place, the little badass gremlins? Well, that's because parents had them. And then parents have kids, and the parents too damn young sometimes. Parents is absent and acting like they are a real parent. You're faking ass. Then you're out there living out your life. You are an adult acting like a kid, living like a kid, because you skip steps. And then you got this child who is getting coded, literally coded with ignorance. No wonder the emotional intelligence is that of a toddler. If I'm Cam Newton, I ain't helping these cats no more. Nope. I ain't doing it in this way. Nope. This ain't about discouragement. You still do what you do, Cam Newton, in the community and philanthropy. I ain't helping these cats no more. Anybody I got a zero tolerance policy in my foundation, in my charity, in my efforts. Y'all disrespect, y'all out the program. People need to know the consequences are strong and swift. So therefore, it can get around. Not that kid. You'll lose kids. Look, you can go to a camp right now and have 100 kids. You're not reaching 100 kids. Even if they don't say anything, even if they're not disruptive, I know. I can tell already, and I call them out. I'm like, oh yeah, you think this is funny right now. They're going to laugh last. They're going to laugh at you. Oh, you the one that want to disrupt the whole situation. That's cool. Enjoy. Don't get these pearls. But when you need them, they ain't going to be there. And y'all kids, I know y'all feel pressure right now to laugh at his jokes. Don't laugh, because you know it ain't funny. You know I'm only here for an hour, and we should get this hour in. Or you going to see this dude and this fool every day. He can tell that same joke tomorrow. Why isn't it? Because he don't want you to win. I'll call him out. Now, Cam, do what you do, but don't help. You got something. You're saving the ones that want to be saved, not the ones that's over there trying to be disruptive. And then their leaders, their coaches are the ones coming at you. Zero tolerance, Cam. It's all good. Make sure you separate the real from the fake, because these fakers out here trying to mess it up for all the real ones who wanted to connect with you, who wanted to get that kind of love and connection. So, that was disturbing to see, to the least. I wish y'all would come at me. Let me stop. What did y'all think about that situation? I was just like, damn. I don't even think that was random. I think that is like a cocktail, a concoction of jealousy, envy, access. Like, Cam is so accessible, and the lack of respect. Cats are getting beat up on TV. Oh, I'm coming, talking heads. I'm gonna lean a little more into this talking head lane, because they getting a pass. I've said my words at first. I've said my words over time, but I'm gonna really lean into it. You know why? Because the disrespect. Remember, we talking about boundaries. There's no boundaries talking about these athletes anymore. So since you don't have any boundaries talking about these athletes, when someone who is watching you as their leader, or someone who's informing them about the athlete, guess what? They ain't got no boundaries. They walking up to Cam Newton like he Joe Blow. What? What? At a football camp. Okay, y'all can say, well, who is Cam? He ain't nobody. He ain't it. Dog, I'm not even talking on that level. You taking it the wrong way. If I am at a poet society meeting and the ghost of William Shakespeare is there, you know what I mean? Like, if you can't put respect on Cam Newton at a football camp, where are we going in life, dog? What the fuck is going on? So that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to be chin checked. And Cam, I'm here for the checking. So all you media cats out there, all these little jokes. See, I feel like I should do it because I'm on both sides. I got the same amount of love for playing that ball as I did when I was in that booth or at that desk with that suit on. So I know both sides. Once again, I'm bilingual. I can speak ball and I can speak broadcast. All y'all can't do it, and that's why y'all fucking it up. So I'm coming. Put some respect on these cats' names, or deal with the disrespect that you putting out there. Simple as that. So tell me what y'all think about it all, and always highlight it and let me know whenever you see somebody disrespecting. I'm coming. All right, let's talk about this one right here. Stephen A. Smith and his highlight reel, because he clapped at Zion, and the Pelicans got Zion back, and they clapped back. Hey, this is funny. This is going to be good. We are off to the races. All right. So wow, look at how life works out. Stephen A. disrespecting Zion, not because he's not talking about his game, because you could talk about a person, but it's a different code when you're talking about the player and you're talking about the person. Don't we all agree about that, right? Okay. You don't believe me? Okay, so Stephen A. is a broadcaster. What if I start telling y'all personal things about Stephen A. and then tying it to his broadcast? Would that be cool? Well, he just did that to Zion. So let's talk about that. And let's listen to this montage and video of Stephen A. Smith. They call it a highlight reel, getting clapped back from the Pelicans.
Now, this man was a bona fide scrub. He can't play. No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to call the truth. The man
we're going to balance
play
this
the game of
shit out.
He has small hands.
No
he can't catch the ball. He's got bad feet. He can't really move. Even though he's mobile, doesn't really know what he's doing. Doesn't have a post move that he puts to memory that he can do 2 times in a row. He has no game whatsoever. Plays no defense.
All right. First thing that came to mind was, it felt like this, and I don't want to be hyperbolic, but I'm not going to tell y'all a lie. I'm going to tell y'all what I heard inside of my body, inside my mind, when I saw this video. I said, oh, we are full entertainment now, because Mike Greenberg was sitting there giggling, and I know that awkward giggle that, okay, my teammate did something that I really don't support. I wouldn't have promoted, I wouldn't have told him to do it, but I'm stuck. I'm on camera too. I got to show my teeth. I got to smile too. All right, that was dumb. You ever been there? You laughing at your boy and you're like, that wasn't funny, dog. You shouldn't have done that. But you give him that little, all right, let's get past this kind of giggle. Greenberg gave him that. But Stephen A. didn't need it and was going to go regardless. All right, Zion, since I met him, seen him, come encounter with him, watched him play, has been a big dude. And all these cats who didn't know little Zion, didn't know young Zion, didn't care about itty bitty Zion, sure got these big opinions on him now and talking about what he can and can't do, should and shouldn't do. I bring this up because we're all different, right? Some are taller, some are smaller, some are bigger, some are larger, some are better, some are not. And it's funny we're trying to uniformly make Zion look like something that Zion doesn't need to look like. Make Zion be something that he doesn't need to be. Everyone has an informed opinion about what Zion should do. And every time I hear something bad about Zion, or he too fat, or he out of shape, blah, 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 I just look at the box score and I'm like, well, damn. 2 things. Either A, if he ever got into y'all version of shape, it'd be a wrap. He'd have 90 points a game. Or maybe his shape is round and your shape is square. And you're a square for calling him round. Why do I bring that up? Partly because I played football with some people that put in a lot of work, but you couldn't see it. They didn't wear it. But I dare your ass to play against him. You ever seen that guy? You know that guy? Imagine some of the football players you know. Imagine some of the basketball players you know, right? Remember Zebo? Zebo, for his entire career, was called out of shape. For his entire career, they would say if he just lose a few. You ever met Zebo in real life? He almost paper thin, dog. It's insane. So, I'm not even tripping on do they need to lose 10 pounds or not. You know, that's between them and strength and conditioning and production. Like if you're producing, it don't matter, right? You know the game. Did everybody do everything perfect before? No. We're going to talk about that next topic with Manziel Partying. But the point is the Pelicans, and everybody tries to clown you. This is the new weapon to keep you silent and complicit and let ignorance go by. So the Pelicans didn't start this. That's Stephen A. talking about Zion too big and McDonald's jokes. Not even like great, like, all right, give me some high level comedy. We're going to do this shit. Oh, you eating too much McDonald's. All right. Like, ain't no other place like it. It's stupid. I don't like it because you talking about an athlete that is balling out of shape. And you in your best shape wasn't balling. Whoever you, Stephen A., whoever you are who think that's right. In your best shape, you ain't better than Zion in this shape. Now what? Oh, that ain't what the point is. Well, what's the point then? If he producing, oh, well, they said he needed to lose weight. Well, then let them make the McDonald's jokes too. Getting quiet, anybody? Oh, I'm coming for y'all. So what they try to do, they try to clown you. So the Pelicans are like, all right, he got jokes. Let's show his ass. Let's show him in shape trying to ball. How'd that go? Okay, now we know that, right? 1.5 points a game, all this bullshit. So now, here's the play. They either say, look at the Pelicans, they sensitive. They got Gen Z running social media, all in their feelings. You started this shit. All I got is the clap back. Stop playing. All y'all want to do is talk about Stephen A. and talk about him. He just doing his job. That ain't your job. You want to know why it ain't his job? Why did Ryan Clark apologize and walk it back on tour? Because they know damn well that ain't their job. But this is the new game they run. They throw a grenade out there, let it bust, pow! They try to hide their hands, realize that that ain't enough. Then they say, okay, I did it, I'm sorry, I won't throw another grenade. You forgive, or more importantly, you forget, or you don't care enough. And then it happens again. Boom, we go through rinse and repeat. Nah. Nah, Sean. You want to know why? And I'm going to tell y'all. It ain't no clout chasing, click, baits, nothing. I own a TV network, y'all. I own a channel. I own something. I'm not here for YouTube. I'm on YouTube too, but I am not here for this. I own Brinks TV, brother. You better recognize I am here because I got itty bitties. Why do I talk in this inspiring, engaging, try to be like educational lane instead of just coming at these motherfuckers, right? Why am I doing that? Because I got itty bitties and y'all trying to raise my itty bitties foolishly. Now, here's the funny part. I got my itty bitties and I got as many as I can grab. But the thing is, a lot of them are watching y'all and y'all leading them to this ignorance and then gonna be like, oh, I don't like the results. How did this happen? Yo, ignorant ass setting no boundaries. You can just go at somebody and clown them. This dude is a beast in the NBA, franchise player, and I coach a 8 and under basketball team, and I can go up to all those 10 kids and say, would y'all like to be in the NBA? Yeah. They would fucking hyperventilate. Let alone, would y'all like to be Zion in the NBA? Not just 450, number 450. Would you like to be in the NBA and be Zion? What? I see these kids working. You see them working? So if you see them working, why are you trying to cut their legs from them? Why are you trying to take away some of their dreams and ambition and how beautiful that experience is? Because you're bitter, because you're jealous, because you're mad, because you couldn't get it. So since you couldn't get it, you're going to get it any way you can get it, even if it ain't the same. All right, I'm here for it. That's all I got to say. I am not letting my kids walk around here and when I say my kids, I mean y'all kids too. I'm not letting them walk around and think this experience sucks. I'm not going to let them walk around and have a sucky experience. It is a beautiful thing to make your dreams a reality. Imagine if we beat up teachers like that. You know I wanted to be a school teacher. I'll be whooping some ass right now. Y'all talk about teachers bad like that. Only thing we say about teachers is they don't get paid enough. All right, that's good. That's real. But athletes, when all these kids is millions and billions and trillions of kids trying, all this caravanning we doing, all this driving around the city, all this traffic I'm in, all these lunches I'm making, all these whistles getting blown in my fucking ear, all these kids running around not listening to me and I'm trying to guide them right, and then your ass gonna tell me that the end gonna be a problem because they look a certain way? Look at my 8-year-olds right now. I got fat 8-year-olds, I got skinny 8-year-olds, I got tall 8-year-olds, I got short 8-year-olds, I got non-athletic 8-year-olds. They kids, so you don't talk bad about them. You just wait till they get older. And then your bitterness can fucking flow over. Just do it right. Or I'm on y'all heads. Oh, I am on y'all heads. And it's gonna be fun too, because y'all can't say shit to me. Because I did everything y'all did, plus some, partner. And I did it before. And I'm gonna do it again. God dang it. We're gonna make sure these cats understand they messing with our future. Because there's going to be a day I ain't going to be here. And that legacy, that inner voice going to have to live through my kids, your kids, everybody. What do you want them to hear is the question. All right, I'm done with that. God dang it. Y'all done touched my, this is my third rail. Y'all know don't mess with the itty bitties. And the itty bitties are the ones who out there. When I went to the game last night, sidebar. Went to the game last night, Clippers lost, Sacramento. And I'm sitting there, and De'Aaron Fox, I know some of the cats on there. Doug Christie's on there. Alvin Gentry's there. Like, I'm just seeing all the homies. And I'm just like, it's such a fraternity. It's such a blessing. I don't see them cats much. And it's just like, when you see them, everybody lights up and engages. But then you also notice not everybody is cool. Right? I saw Woj there yesterday. I saw Jimmy Jackson, who everyone loves. Saw Woj there yesterday. Everybody ain't loving him, right? Etc. It's just wow. We letting these cats who didn't even do what we do fuck up our frat. You know what I'm saying? Make y'all feel all weird. Make fans feel entitled to do dumb shit. Because they like, oh, everybody talking about them like that. What you mean? And we know how you get socializing and thinking it's cool because you hear it everywhere. Meanwhile, these cats are living and winning and living out a dream. We should be all out there. Look, boo all you want. Look, you got opponents. You want to win. You want your team to win, that team to lose. But I'm talking about trying to undercut the person. Yeah, I'm on that reunion. Was it? Reunity on ice. Remember that shit they used to have? I'm on y'all trying to come at this person who made it. And I wonder what the motivation is. So he can what? He can what? He already made it. What you mean? Get better? Yes. How about, if you so concerned with who's playing their best, why don't you start at 450? Why you always got to grab somebody with a name and then tear them down? Thought you cared about how better they're going to get. Stop it. All right, man, let me move on because I want to talk about something I really know about. Partying. Yes, I know about being a performer who liked to party. Yes, I did. Well, why? Well, one, I DJ'd. So what comes with DJ is not only a different lifestyle, but different access. So Johnny Manziel was on Club Shay Shay, and basically he says the harder he partied, the harder he played. Let's listen to the sound. I said sound. No more videos for y'all. Y'all getting fucking spoiled. Let's listen to the sound of Johnny Manziel. Talking about the harder he partied, the harder he played.
I felt like the harder I partied, the better that I played.
How?
My freshman year. Tuesdays were beer with the baseball boys at the house playing games, and Thursdays were hitting Northgate, going to the town. Drunk as you could get with all the dogs. Friday was the walkthrough. I go to the walkthrough at 10 a.m. in the morning, dying.
Smelling like a liquor store.
Like a liquor store. And then I would go through that walkthrough, and you can ask anybody that was on that team, and I hit those walkthroughs hard.
Right.
Hand in the fake, I'm taking off down the sideline for 20, 30 yards, running back. I'm sweating it out.
You try to sweat it out.
Oh, yeah. Then we get on the plane.
Right.
Get to the hotel. Meetings. This is the system, and we're winning.
Right.
Now we're 11-2. We beat Bama, and this whole year is Tuesday, Thursday. Bang, bang. All week. Every time. Like clockwork. Every game of the season that year. And I'm getting better as it goes on. I ain't losing a step until that first offseason in 2013. That's when I'm starting to smoke more weed. That's when I'm partying a lot more. And then from there, I'm not taking care of myself in the way that I did the year before to go be special. And my numbers, my second year, totally
We're better.
were better. That's what I needed to do. At that point in time, I needed to get you guys or whoever it was on First Take or this and that talking in the right direction, that these are my, this guy went back and did better than he did the year before. Mm-hmm. So therefore, what is the next step? The next step is the league, the show, the big thing. And that's where I was at in my life. I felt like I did enough I was living my life at that point in time to appease what other people expected from me or wanted from me. I wasn't living really in the right way. I mean, obviously I wasn't, but like I was there to like tell people what they wanted to hear and like had these people around me. This is how you need to carry yourself. And in that, I lost who I was. And when you lose who you are, you resort to other things in your life to numb that pain or to find yourself. And in that, I found smoking weed. In that, I found partying. And that kind of took over from there, 2013 on. There's no reason other than exactly what my behavior was 2013 on why 2014 and 15 in Cleveland didn't work out. There's no secret that I was doing the same thing on a Thursday night in Cleveland that I had been doing for the Thursday night in College Station. Number one, because I'm the backup. I just got handed all this money and I'm not taking it seriously enough because I don't know how to be a professional. I have no idea. Now I get thrown into this organization with the head coach that wants nothing to do with me from the day that I get there. With the defensive staff that our first day of offensive install, day one, they're running 6 DBs on the field in practice. I can't even point a fucking mic. I ain't never taken a snap under center. But Jimmy O'Neal or whatever and Mike Pettin are going to come out to the field and throw fucking 8 DBs on the field the first day of an install? Talk about your confidence getting busted quick. Now I feel like I can't do what I was great at in Cleveland. And I'm partying and doing what I thought made me great. So you see how all these things are compounding together to equal a huge disaster.
You didn't feel you could do in Cleveland what you had been great at Texas A&M?
Not at all. I had no confidence.
Yeah, I know. That was long. I know. But you know why I let it go all the way through? Because he broke that thing down. He went a couple places too, 2 in particular. All right, the harder he partied, the harder he played. That could sound foreign to some people, but it ain't. All right, raise my hand. The best game I had in college was when the night before I didn't necessarily abide by the rules. You know what I'm talking about? Had one of them wild nights. Not crazy wild, but it just didn't stop at 11 p.m. like normal. And I went out there and got Sports Illustrated Player of the Week, which meant a lot to me at the Ivy League. In the Ivy Leagues, to get that, it was like, damn, dog, you out here eating. I did everything that game. Sacks, forced fumble recovery, touchdown, interception. I think there was one more thing. I think I blocked a kick, too. Like, it was crazy. I ain't do that every game, so they noticed it, and boom. And then the craziest thing happened. I'm not telling y'all this to brag. I'm telling y'all this because it got me caught up. So then that happened. I had my best game. You know what you're going to do. Next time it's time to be disciplined, you're going to be disciplined. But then the time after that, when you're supposed to be disciplined, you're like, well, I did get away with it that last time, that a couple times ago. Remember when I balled out? That's how you talking to yourself. You're getting slick on your own self, ain't you? You're like, well, you know, I did kind of, I know, look, that's how it goes. That's how I know we are our best friends. You're your own best friend and your own worst enemy. You know why? Because during the day, I watch my wife and she eating right, I'm eating right. Okay. And then I see her cheating or sneaking something. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, nah, I'm good. You fell off. I'm good. And then later that night, it creep in your head. Hey, man, you know you want to go in that pantry before you go to bed. You know how it go. You know how I feel when you go to sleep with that big belly boy. You know how I feel. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I did all day. I was perfect. Forget that. My wife fell off, not me. And then they got you. She fell off, but look at her. She look good still. I mean, she don't look crazy. Like, no, she fell off. No. Well, she fell off, and if I fall off, then there'd be one fall off of her. You start running all these crazy. Next thing you know, y'all both in the same position. You just got there different times, different ways. So, Manziel, here's what I see happening with Manziel. This is what happened. When Manziel had it easy, guess what he did? He made it hard. And when he had it hard, it was easy for him to slip back to those vices and get it tougher and make it even harder. Manziel's a guy that looks out the window. You can hear it, you know. He sounds much better than he used to, which is crazy. Oh, my God. But, boy, does he like to blame others. You know, he's talking about the first day of practice and the defense is running six DBs. I don't know. If I get drafted to the NFL, maybe I would, let's just say, think it's going to be harder. And because I know it's going to be harder, let me get prepared. But I understand. We are all clouded by the fact that he was living through his vices, so therefore he wasn't seeing straight. That's his point. But my point is, those vices were always existing. So why didn't you step up your learning, your preparation? Because you could have still kept them vices. See, this is the crazy thing. I played with guys who partied and balled forever. Like, y'all don't believe me? Okay, I don't want to throw anybody's name out there because if their reputation, if they survive that as a reputation, I ain't going to be the one to sully it. But let's just talk about this. We know Michael Jordan partied. Do y'all? Yeah. Shaq, he's talking about it a lot lately. Him and AI been talking about it a lot lately. Got it in and balled. Tiger Woods, we all saw it like, damn, Tiger. Tiger was a tiger, especially when he got out the cage, got off the course, I should say. Boy, and did it forever. So I don't even like that excuse, like, oh, my vices got the best of me. Something else got the best of you, because the vices don't. Smoking weed? Do you know how many NBA players smoke weed consistently and still ball the hell out? So I want to get to the core of it. So most people stop right there. Oh yeah, Manziel was just caught up. He didn't prepare higher. He didn't prepare more for his level of vices. But more importantly, that blame game caught him. So he's talking about this is what happens when you go against those type of DBs and defenses. Hey, my coach didn't even like me from day one. Oh, the expectations, everybody around me expected me to be somebody, so I was. This is no diss on Johnny Manziel, because I actually got love for the fact that he is redeeming himself and talking about the shit he went through. I love somebody who's trying to impact you with their scars. But let's talk about the core of the problem. The illness, not the symptoms, the vices and all that stuff he talked about. The illness was this dude wasn't accountable. Now, you can say, well, yeah, that makes some sense. He wasn't accountable in the sense of he started talking about all the stuff that got in his way. But that was in front of you. That was external. Internally, what got in front of you, what got into you? That blame game, bro. I don't know what he went through growing up, but he had a deep blame game. Because in that one clip, he named about 5 different things that you could have overcome and still been playing and balling and keeping them vices. When I played, I wasn't a big curfew breaker. That doesn't mean I was in bed by 11. I figured out ways to worm and just chill and do low level, low energy stuff. And I balled. Year one was good. I just played the run. Year 2, I was good. I played a little pass and a run. Year 3, pass and run a little more. Year 4, they let Bruce go. I got my opportunity. I balled, even though I was hurt. Year 5, I balled even more, even though I was still hurt. Year 6, I'm hurt. I'm coming down. 2 things that the narrative said. Oh, 1, Marcellus, you're getting injured a lot. Maybe it's because you're not working as hard. Maybe you're not preparing the same. Nah, I just got hurt. Every time I got hurt before, remember, I balled. Now I got hurt, I can't perform the same because I haven't recovered. Other thing was, I remember this, and this hurt me a little bit, because I DJ'd from Hello. So if I DJ my rookie year and I'm doing this, and I'm still DJing, how come when I do this, y'all blaming the DJing? Hey, Johnny, didn't you do this with the vices? So, what happened here? Don't blame the vices. I've seen it too much. I know too much. All right, so it's in here. That pressure cooked his ass. Now, you got to over-prepare when that pressure cooking, right? You got to cool the room when the pot's boiling. That's the pot gonna boil. Pressure gonna come from the NFL. You can't turn that pot off, but you can cool the air around it. And he didn't do that. So Dan, simple-minded, you're thinking, oh, well, the vices caught him. Now, I will say this. Marv Levy used to always say this, and this is amazing. He used to say, you can't hoot with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. And he ain't lying. You can't hoot with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. Sooner or later, it will catch up to you. And if you notice, Jordan didn't end like LeBron. He didn't end like Kobe either. Like, he didn't fall apart and all that, but he didn't end like LeBron. Shaq, ooh. AI, Tiger Woods, like, So you do sign up for it to not end well, but it doesn't have to say that you won't ball, you won't play well. So I just wanted to correct that one part. I know too many guys, and I'm sorry I can't tell y'all names because I ain't messing up nobody's reputation who doesn't want to be known as that. But too many dudes ball out as they were balling. You know what I'm talking about. So one more thing about it that is cracking me up is that when you burn both ends of the candle, sooner or later, it's going to blow out. But Manziel sounds like he's addressing that blame game a lot stronger than before. But I'm not encouraging any kids, itty bitties to go out there and use your vices. But you will have a vice. You will have a vice. You may be the guy who likes to go bowling all the time. And you may bowl too damn late. You may be bowling when you could be watching film. Like, all vices are not negatives. They're outlets to what you are doing in your program. They're outlets. Now, we know smoking weed, horrible, but easy to. I know too many guys that be bang, 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 bang. I played with guys. They used to offer me, I couldn't smoke. Once I smoke, I'm going to sleep. Coach be like, wake up. I'm like, So I was like, I ain't smoking, dog. I drank though. But too many ball out, better than me. Oh, God dang. I was like, pass that shit. And then you see what happens. So the point being, don't even blame your vices. Like, what is wrong with people? Don't look out the window. Look in the mirror. So what do y'all think about what Manziel said right there? Beat it up in the comments. And you know any guys that could do both? Like ball out and ball? I do. Break it down in the comments. Let me know some stories. I know y'all all didn't go pro, but tell me some high school, college stories when y'all did too much and still did a lot on that field. All right, y'all. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, funk up some comments. Wileyism. Get up out of here. Next, Never Shut Up on Brinks TV and Reach TV. That was peace sign, though. That was peace sign. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Woo! Y'all see this right here? It's my heart. Not the book. The book is great. It's like the blood. But my heart is the itty bitties in the community and projecttransition.org. Make sure you go to projecttransition.org. Check out our new website. It's sick. It's silly, I must admit. And then I'll give you this book. Monthly donations, monthly donors, get that book. Simple as that. Got to give y'all something for supporting the itty bitties. Love. All right, let's funk up some comments. Here. In regards to the All-Star game, my man Marcus P, what it do? Why? I come at it from a perspective of always wanting the players to get paid. The players' percent already decreased from 57% down to 50%. Once Bron, KD, and Steph are retired, who's going to take the mantle of promoting the league? There are multiple teams with the whole rosters of no names. Oh, wow. Eventually, the owners may say that players aren't holding up their end of the bargain and take even more of the pie. I'm just saying, keep the gravy train rolling. Okay. Don't know what the hell you're talking about. Oh, nah, I know what you're saying, but what that got to do with the All-Star game? So you're saying the All-Star game, what? They got to play harder because if they don't play harder and promote themselves, then we're going to have a league of no names. I don't think you ever have a league of no names because it's like it's water. It's going to level itself, right? So if there's an era where there's Magic, Bird, Jordan, and it's like, whoa, Kareem, whoa. And then there's an era where it's Kobe, T-Mac, and Garnett, and Duncan. And you're like, oh, okay. Now admit it. That don't sound the same. Don't mean they ain't the same. It just sounds different. Then it's LeBron, and then it's Steph, and Dwayne Wade, and Shaq. It's gonna find its names. All I'm saying, we got Luka right now, we got Jokic right now, we got Giannis right now, still got Steph and LeBron on them. We got Kawhi still like. Now we got De'Aaron Fox, SGA next. Like, don't worry about in terms of name value. Don't worry about the league. That's why when football was under attack and all this CTE talk and all, I was like, whatever. NFL ain't going nowhere. That line is around the globe. I'll play. It's almost the same argument people use to sell drugs at times. Well, if I don't sell them to him, is he going to get them from somebody else? And you can never really debunk that, even though you were like, well, then get out of line. It don't need to be you. But if you get out of line in the NBA or you think that, well, we won't have enough people to replace you, go to some of these camps I go to. You'll figure that out quick. Fixed All-Star game. Home court advantage to the winning conference. Most of these dudes are playoff bound, so incentive to get a possible Game 7 in the final should motivate or MF to hoop. That sounds good, and I know that's a bump. I don't think that's full capacity motivation. I think that's like one of those late third quarter, fourth quarter, all right, we close, let's go. You know? Because to play unnecessarily and you're going to give it a home court to who? To the Western Conference? They already, like, Western Conference team, one of those teams, the higher seed team, has the advantage. We're going to say, oh, we're going Western Conference or Eastern Conference in the championship game. We're just going to give it to you because of what y'all did in the All-Stars. But that you're rewarding the team for some individuals on that team, not the whole team. Something's not congruent about that, even though I know the attempt and the intention is there. They should do NBA All-Stars versus college All-Stars. Ooh, now we talking. NBA talent would have to ball out because it would be embarrassing to lose to the kids. Also, your potential future replacement. College All-Stars, you know they will be all trying to impress scouts and owners. I like that a lot, except I know the college kids are going to go full tilt. In football, nah. I'm not fully motivated to go against somebody I already know I got. Think about it. You're going against a college kid. He's trying to prove to you he belongs. He's trying to prove to the scouts he belongs. He's trying to prove to everybody I could do this too. What do you have to prove? Nothing. So you're trying to say I'm embarrassed? I want people to know the ego of athletes. It's hard to embarrass them. Y'all can clown them all day. They can get, you know what they do? Athletes, when they get clowned and embarrassed, they just shut down to you. They still who they are to everybody else. They just don't give you none. And I need y'all to look at athletes not as one of on the court. Y'all went to high school with the MVP, Mr. Football, Mr. Basketball, right? And he was the shit. And he was the man. You remember how they treated him at lunchtime? Remember how he acted at the school dance? You know, every girl wanted to dance with him, even the girls who came with other dudes. And that guy didn't even make it to the league. I want y'all to really take a deep breath and realize these motherfuckers, when they walk around, NBA players, NFL players, I was just with them, Super Bowl and all stuff last night. It's, dog, forget the uniform and they one of. Y'all need to go. Watch who walking back and forth in that front row, and you know damn well she ain't buy that ticket. You like, my wife and I are like, God dang. I mean, oh, yesterday it was this soccer player. Shout out to you, big dog. We talked. He's injured right now. He plays in France, Nigerian guy. I forget his name. I'm sorry. It was a dope name too. His girlfriend, even my wife was like, I was like, yeah, that's flawless. Like, damn near. Like, but you know, they over there coming over here for a game. So point being, y'all need to stop and just recognize and respect these cats living, and it's okay. So you ain't gonna embarrass me like, oh, the college guys beat us. Yeah, all right. Let me know when it counts. That doesn't count. So I don't know if you will fully motivate everybody off the embarrassment card. It's kind of hard to embarrass somebody who's already living a life that is embarrassed with riches. You know what I mean? An embarrassment of riches. All right, y'all know how we finish every show. We finish with Wileyism. Yeah. Move in silence. Everybody ain't proud of you. I saw that Lil Wayne had this up. I was cracking up because you know him. The G is silent in the lasagna, so move like a G in silence. Remember that lyric that I just butchered? I used to not like this. I used to hate the whole move in silence movement because I wanted people to know you can't stop me, so I'm going to say it and I'm going to do it. You know, conceive, believe, achieve. I used to always want to talk through it. Like, oh yeah, I want to do this. But that power of persuasiveness is a thing. I was saying it out loud because I wanted to persuade myself, especially in dire times. I said I was going to do this, so I must do it. That was my level of accountability. I showed everybody around me by telling them I'm going to do it. So I had to do it. You know how it goes. Oh, I'm going to go get her number. All right, fool. Don't, what are you doing? Go over there. Ain't none of that. Go holler. Oh, I'm going to make it to the league. Okay, work out. Go get it. Versus moving silence. Oh, I'm going to do it, but I don't want nobody to know. Because I always thought that you were embarrassed. I always thought you were scared. I always thought that that was your cushion just in case you didn't make it. You didn't tell nobody. You didn't make it. You wasn't out there like that. You wasn't high sign. I'm going to hurt them today. And then you didn't hurt nobody. So I used to always look at moving silence as like, y'all some punks. Then I started to realize, yeah, you adding hurdles to the race by talking about it. Like, but it's weird because I'm not fully convinced that moving in silence is the way. But I do know this part. This is what got me. Everybody ain't proud of you. God is crazy, man. And the best part about dealing with haters is if you're intellectually curious, you get to see how many different ways they hate. There's no more simple hate. It's complex hate. The hate now is a laugh. The hate now is not just, oh, you suck. It's like, oh, must be nice. Oh, it's like, oh, yeah, you gonna do that? Okay. Oh, yeah, hit me up and don't even call back. The hate is getting ghosted until it's time. Oh, he made it? Oh, I'm gonna show up. After you ghosted them for all the months and years and then, oh, what's up, boy? What? Oh, man, I ain't seen you. No, you ain't believe in me. What do you mean you ain't seen me? You always do what you want to do, and you just didn't want to kick it. You just didn't want to believe. And now you here at my fucking Oscar party over here talking about, I always knew you was going to pick the right role. It wasn't the right role for you before. Now you did that. We good. What you doing tomorrow? How you ever go through this? You ain't seen somebody in months, years, but you just got a big win. You got a dub. And then all of a sudden they show up and then they literally, after months and years, I ain't seen your ass. You literally come up to me and say, what's up for tomorrow? That's hate. I'm just telling y'all, that's hate. That fool ain't talked to you and you been like, all right. And you know he ghosted you. Because everybody know it. I hate when somebody be like, oh, you hit me? Now, we all forgetful, but I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about you ghosted me and then you try to come back and be great with me. Ooh, I hate, ooh, that's what Wileyism. Ghosted me to great with me. All right. So the point is, pick how y'all move. I don't know. I'm still loud with mine. Fuck it. Move in silence. Everybody ain't proud of you. Now, move loudly. Everybody ain't proud of you. Either way, just keep moving. All right, that'll do it for today's episode of Never Shut Up. I am intentional with helping itty bitties. I don't play. And I don't try to help broken men before the itty bitties while they're still whole. I got you broken men too, but y'all secondary. Y'all done fucked up. And y'all too ignorant and arrogant. I'm talking to them itty bitties. They still wide open in terms of intelligence, opportunity, and character. Let's build them up right. Let's refocus how we coming at cats, man. Because today's show, more than ever, shows that there are a lot of people in violation. It's time to call them out. keep them on code. Love for you guys. Have an amazing day, man. I know I will. Shit. Peace. Gang, gang.
Stage a lot faster. Oh, I'm so honored. I'm so inspired to be here, and thank Shine Global for this award, to be recognized for doing the right thing, to be recognized for doing good things, and trying to inspire others for their own greatness. I'm just a kid from Compton who, at an early age, had to look inside to find my opportunities, because on the outside, there were so many whispers and sometimes yells of I couldn't make my dreams a reality. And thought that was very unfortunate, but I was thankful that I never internalized that chorus that was around me. I was a kid that understood that you had to be greater than your greatest excuse. And I had a lot of excuses. I had a lot of reasons to have self-doubt. But I was able to develop my inner power, discover that inner power, and make sure that I showed the world exactly who I wanted to be. And it was really simple for me. It was to make my dreams a reality. There was nothing more to it. And as I now stand here, just a few miles from where I grew up, where that adversity still is strong, and as we see through these movies, that it's worldwide, not just in our locale. You see the suffering, you see the gangs, you see the drugs, you see the poverty. And there's always one common escape. It's that inner power, it's that ambition. It's having a voice that's louder than those surrounding voices. And I'm on a mission, a global mission, to make sure that inner power inspires all to not only give, but to receive the blessings that come from giving. And I'm up here right now as a guy who's challenging everyone to give their 3 T's. That's time, that's talent, and that's treasure. Human capital, financial, whatever it may be. Let's invest in each other, because we all have to coexist here together. And as I look around and I have a foundation that really inspires these kids to become their greatest version of themselves, and to look in the mirror to make sure that they're greater than their greatest excuse. It gives me my greatest passion. I was a kid who wanted to be a school teacher, but because of my height, weight, and speed, I became a football player. So I took that helicopter ride up as high as I could, but as I was ascending, I never forgot that I was once one of those fork-in-the-road kids who was shot at many times, who had to navigate around adversity every single day, who had to waste so much of his brain power just trying to get home every day. And so many experiences that sometimes you become desensitized to. But in reality, that is someone else's reality. So I'm so thankful to stand in front of all of you guys as an example of the kids that we're trying to affect, the underserved, the underprivileged, those who are told that their hardships are greater than who they are. But hopefully we can inspire them all to look inward, because everything they want out there is already in here. Appreciate you guys.
BetUS, America's favorite sports book, where you can bet on everything, anytime. Sportsbook, casino, horse racing, live betting, and more. We have the best bonuses in the industry. That's right. Get a 125% sign-up bonus, and to celebrate our 30-year anniversary, we're giving up to 30 risk-free bets, a truck, Super Bowl tickets, and more. Don't miss out. Play smart. Join now. BetUS, where the game begins.